Is your goal to turn your form from this into this? Let's make a fillable form together. Okay, so first things first. If you have a Word document, you're going to want to make that into a PDF. And just a note, you will need Acrobat Pro in order for this to work. I have the Creative Cloud, so I have a subscription. I'm going to open it with Adobe Acrobat. And when you do that, to your unfillable form, you're going to have some options on the left-hand side. You're going to go down to Prepare a Form, and this screen will come up, Create Form, and it's going to use AI to determine where your fields are for the form. It's not perfect. As you can see, we've got some missing fields here, date, position, all of these ones down here. So this is where you can edit it to be perfect. Also, I want the formatting just to be a little different, so I just click on any of these fields and I can adjust them like so. Okay, so to add a field, I'm going to go on the left-hand side here to text field, select that, and it'll create one for me. I just left-click to place it, and then go over to text, and you can then select your field and edit it to fit wherever you're trying to put it. So there you go. Over here, I'm going to show you an example of putting your fields in order. Okay, so I don't know if you've filled out a form recently, but one way to do it, you can use the tab key to jump from field to field, and that becomes an issue when we create our own text boxes. So if I add a text field here, I'll show you an example. I'm going to just make this the right size. And the preview allows you to see what the form will look like when it's finished. So I'm going to go to preview, and I'm going to just start tabbing between fields here. And as you can see, it's jumping over the one I just created. It's not tabbing next in order. And why is that? If I exit preview on the top right hand and I look at the right hand side, I will see a few options. The bottom option here is showing me the text fields in the order that they will tab through. So if I click on the one I created, it's all the way at the bottom. And the one before it, grade row 1, is over here. I need to pull text 2 all the way, holding down the left field below the one I want it to go after in order. So now if I preview and tab through, oops, it did not work. Oh no. Let's see. Grade row 1 up. I put it under grade row 2. Silly me. I pull it up to the right spot now. And preview. Perfect. It tabs to the right location. This is basically all you need to know. If you want to edit the format of any of these fields or boxes, these radio buttons, and as you can see, there's a radio button option here. You right click over it and go to properties, and you can change the properties of that box. So I can change the border color, the fill color. There's all sorts of options. I can make it a check mark instead of a square. So when I preview it, instead of the square, it gives a little check, which is cute, rather than that. But that's basically it. Now if you click save up top, I'm gonna just save it here. I'm gonna call it test X out. Now if I open test with something else like Adobe Edge, for example, you can really see what the final product will look like. You can fill out any of these blank spots here. And you can also see you can't change anything outside of the text fields or radio buttons. So it's super easy, super fun to test around and see what you can make. And I highly recommend it if you need to make a fillable form. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.